You do the crime, you gotta do the time, man. Skip it up and that up. So if you remember over a year ago now, which, Jesus, time flies, there was a major leak of GTA 6. There was a bunch of videos and images, and at the time, the game looked rough, which I remember saying to people, relax your anuses. This is just like a super alpha. They're probably just putting the world together. It's a place marker build, essentially, so they know where things are, and then they build the world around it, and then you get the nice, pretty game that's retail. If you ever seen the game Control, when this footage was leaked by this leaker that we're about to talk about, do I have an eye booger? Yes, I do. Now, when that footage was leaked by the guy who we're about to talk about, the developers behind the game Control are like, everyone who's talking crap about GTA 6 and taking this footage as the final product, looked how Control looked when it was in its super alpha stage. And yeah, it looked, again, they were just building the building blocks essentially of the world, and then you put the pretty coat of paint around it. Well, this hacker who did this leak that cost Take-Two or Rockstar about $5 million is going to what is essentially prison for the rest of their lives. If you want to hack a corporation, you may want to think twice, just like you may want to think about subscribing to my live stream channel and my music channel where I produce music on, and the other one I live stream on. I think the name kind of gives it away. Link to RTU streams and my music channel below in the description. I'll see you there because I'm a man. Well, the hacker Ariane Cartage is going away for the rest of his life. This comes from GamesRadar.com. I'll read it to you, then we'll discuss. 18-year-old Ariane Cartage, who is described as acutely autistic, will remain at a secure hospital for life unless doctors deem him no longer a danger. Now, technically, this isn't life in prison, so it doesn't always run till the end of someone's life, but it's indefinite. He could be there for the rest of his life if they deem him unsafe to go back into society. So, yeah, it's essentially a life sentence. And mental facilities where you're forced to stay at are not pleasant. It's prison. They're not pleasant places to be. You always see like JCS episodes where people try to pretend to be insane so they could get off with insanity and go to, oh great, I get to go to some place that's not jail. And a lot of times they wish they went to jail. So yeah, this is prison. But continuing on, his sentence is still effectively, like I said, indefinite. A mental health assessment noted that he continued to express the intent, I'm quoting here, to return to cybercrime as soon as possible. He is highly motivated. Now, what's crazy about how Cartage hacked Rockstar is that all he was in a hotel room, and he used an Amazon Fire Stick, the hotel TV, a laptop, and a cell phone. Oh my god, dude, these people are crazy, man. It's insane what they can do. Like, how can you protect against people like this? How? Sony especially needs to learn, because they seem to get hacked more than any other major conglomerate out there. Now, Cartage and a 17-year-old member of this hacking group that they were a part of, Lapsus, which sounds like a medical procedure, they were accused of blackmail, fraud, and charges under the Computer Misuse Act. And Lapsus also went after Nvidia, Microsoft, and phone companies were also reporting hacks from them. I mean, these companies aren't playing when it comes to their IPs, man, especially with a game like GTA 6. Grand Theft Auto is Take-Two's, in general, their bread and butter. Did you think that they were going to mess around with this and someone wasn't going to pay consequences? Look at Gary Bowser with Nintendo when he was selling hacks for the Nintendo Switch. He was sentenced to 40 months in prison. He got out in, I think, early spring 2023 due to good behavior. But they made an example of him, and guess what? Even though he's out of prison, he still owes millions of dollars to Nintendo. And they're doing that to be like, hey, you screw around with our IPs, we are going to show the world that we don't play. And that's exactly what's happening with Ariane Cortage. So, look, this is never going to stop because these hacker groups, you could tell how they talk. They feel like they're getting like their 15 seconds of fame. It's done mostly for attention. It's a bunch of lonely 18 to 20 something year old dudes who have nothing else to do with their time. So this is never going to go away. But with these harsh sentences, I'm sure some of them are going to think twice. So, I mean, at least Gary Bowser did it for some kind of profit. Not saying what he did was right, but these other idiots are just looking to make a name for themselves. And, I mean, a lot of times they're not even asking for, like, deep web money. They're not looking for Bitcoin. They're just looking for people. Hey, know our hacking group, Lapsus, which sounds like a procedure where a doctor is going to fist you and put his fist up your ass. I'm going to stop talking now. This is Richard Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.
What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.